Hari Om to
Hari
everyone.
Om.
Welcome you to the 10th episode. It is quite a feat. We have been doing so many episodes, and actually, it's been a journey which we have been enjoying so much. I request again a lot of you to participate. It's not that we are only going to be talking. You could ask questions, you could comment, you could share your views. We call upon that. Uh, Hari Om Swamiji,
Hari Om.
uh, welcome to the 10th episode. And so we had our valediction function and all yesterday in Unnati, one of the batches, 153 and 154 batch, right? So there are a lot of people who were trying to praise Unnati, and through that, all that, it was happening. Somewhere I started thinking yesterday, we didn't start Unnati thinking of somebody will praise us, somebody will talk about us. It was not the idea. We wanted to help the youth. We felt the youth are not having jobs. One youth in a family, if they get a job, the whole family changes status. So it was with a laudable intent we started it. Today, Unnati has grown. Last year we did just one financial year, we did 1 lakh of youth. So it is growing, it is doing well. Many times we come across people who try to praise you, inflate our own ego, right? Uh, and we have to guard ourselves. So many times we feel, oh, we are very great. And then we realize, oh, no, it is. But that realization comes a bit later when you think about God. For that moment, probably you get elated. How do we keep ourselves in check continuously and not allow ego to be inflated, to remain with the cause? Because the moment you see a lot of wrong things happening in the world, only because they want to hold on to something, right? They want to hold on. So I thought I will ask you this today, just for the what all should we do? How should we make ourselves alert, keep ourselves alert, so that something like this doesn't happen?
This is what is happening in the case of an individual, an institution, unless we bring in the spiritual dimension. In all our earlier sharing of thoughts, we did not bring out this in clear-cut terms that unless and until we bring the spiritual dimension behind everything, our journey will not be smooth, will not be successful, will not be blissful. And what do we mean by spiritual? Spiritual is the power because of which now we are talking, the power because of which you are hearing, who cannot be brought within the ambit of any explanation, but we know it is there, which is called the spirit. So anything connected with the spirit is called spiritual. It has been with us whether we know it or not, whether we recognize it or not, whether we acknowledge it or not, whether we condemn it or not, whether we deny it or not. Because without that spirit, none of us exist. This aspect we have to bear in mind. The present me and mine is a projection of this. So every time we are unaware of our substratum, the present me and mine did not do anything for our birth, for our growth in our mother's womb. When we came out, we did not bring anything. Suddenly, after some time, we recognize everything is being provided to us by that great power who is within us and who is in everybody. Suppose you are having your meal, you will find the rice, the vegetables, the pulses, so many things, the origin of which we don't know. The first rice, the first tavaraparippu, the first moong dal, the first bindi, first brinjal, we don't know that.
Correct.
It is all given to us. which fact we conveniently forget. So now, spiritual means we are trying to bring out this origin of everything. If we keep on cogitating or what you call reflecting upon it, we find we are what we are because of the factors other than us. We are what we are because of the factors other than us. This is the best inspiration we can put in ourselves, so that even if somebody says something, you will immediately know we are not what we assume ourselves to be or what they assume themselves to be. Number one. Another easy way to understand, now for the case of Unnati. Unnati or any such, why that sound? Unnati or any such institution like Anandashram or anything, we should know the field is not created by us.
Correct.
Unemployed youth was not created by Unnati. So that spirit, God, provided a field for us. And the same power gave us a strong inspiration in us, aspiration in us,
Correct.
do something. Same power brought in like-minded people. Same power nurtured and kindled so many hearts to support this.
Correct.
So anything that is attributed by anybody of the Unnati is to be shared by all. The only plus point is we can be sure we are blessed because God chose us as the pivotal pin to coordinate.
Correct.
He could have done somebody else, but he gave it to me. Like that.
Correct.
For example, when you are going to office, urgently you are going to office, immediately somebody at the gate, somebody says, he says, I have not had my food for the past 2 days. He looks totally emaciated also. Immediately you ask somebody, you have to go to the office, but you will still ask somebody, is there something in the kitchen? Please bring and give. As soon as he brings something, dosha, idli or something, and you give to him, because he has not eaten, immediately he starts gulping. And after 2 or 3 morsels, he will look at you. It gives you inexplicable joy. When somebody sees this act, they say, oh, Ramesh, how compassionate you are. Immediately, you will immediately remember God chose our house to come for this person. God saw to it that there is something in the langar. God gave me the mental attitude in spite of my rushing to the office to do that. So he gave all these. He could have gone to somebody's house. Then all these things I would have missed. So this field is not created by me. Anybody attributing any success to in any field, immediately we are reminded, you gave me the field.
So true.
Because we try to go back. Because this is something very clear now. The field is not created by us. Field, a demand from the market, suppose you are dealing in commercial or consumer products, a demand is there. You are not creating consumers.
Correct.
Because of the consumers, your product is sold. You may use technology like marketing or publicity or something like that. But ultimately, it zeroes to this. The field is not created by you.
Correct.
So many people will be there. He should have the aptitude to buy your product. So this is mean the field is not created by me. So anybody attributing to anything, immediately we try to understand. And God is testing us through all these adulations or praising. That's all. Unless it is tested, how will I know that I am free from praising? So this insulation comes only when I become conscious that neither I am the actuator of my life, nor is the provider who has been providing everything to me, nor the field for expositions.
Correct.
I keep on thinking about it, then everything will become clearer and clearer. The other day we were sharing, when we joined the company, the three mantras he said, we were raw. In 1961, we had just passed SSLC in a Malayalam medium school, and we joined the company. We know nothing about anything. And so then one by one, how to write a letter, how to handle a customer, how to bring up the inventory, how to order parts. We have no idea, previous experience. That's why the boss said, after some time, you will pick up everything if you are conscientious, intelligent, sharp, and then people may praise you. Then you say you are excellent, and you also feel I have become something more than others. But remember, he gave you a field to bring out all these things. If I am always conscious that the field has given me the opportunity to bring out all the latent capabilities or potentialities, I would not have been. So everything goes to that, goes to that, goes to that. This will enable me to get over from the ill effects of all this praising. That means I will not accept what is not due to me. It is due to also so many factors. The only thing is God has placed me in such a position to coordinate everything. That's all.
Correct.
And if the coordination is not there, I will not be able to deliver the success.
Absolutely.
Yeah, simple thing. If I am to draft a letter, somebody has to give me the language. Somebody has to give me the computer or the typewriter on those days. Yeah, somebody should teach me the typewriting. So somebody should teach me the language. Somebody should teach me how it should be presented.
Correct.
All these things are contributed in their own way to make the letter impressive.
Yes.
And suppose you have done a wonderful job, okay, we will not answer them. But heart of heart, we will know these are all the contributory factors that made them to acknowledge my work. This attitude might help us not to be carried away by the opinion that are coming from outside, both positive and negative, not only positive. So that it will insulate us.
Very true.
Affected. We will not react also. Suppose our attitude is misinterpreted or misunderstood, and somebody shouts, or somebody writes, immediately you will have a piece. It's all right. Probably I have not made it clear. So I will make it clear to them. So this poised, balanced attitude will come. So the more we think about the originator, the more we think about the great provider, providing everything through various factors, the risk of my being carried away by the opinions of others will be reduced. This is what we feel. Every time we have to keep thinking about how we came to this world.
Yes.
So, in Ashram, our master Parampuja Papa Swami Ramdas has recommended to remember through chanting. Even if we chant 10 times, with all this background, it will have a deep. When we deal with men and matters, it will be there as the undercurrent. Even if somebody praises, even if somebody has aspersions or think ill of us, we will not be tossed here and both will be able to take it because there is a purpose, there is a purpose, there is a purpose. We always know. Another way of accepting it, when we have been actuated by God, when He gave us this life,
yes.
He's got a master plan.
Correct.
Through this body, so many things have to be done. He will not reveal to us straight away. As
True.
and when the time comes, he will slowly reveal. So it is his master plan. You are sitting in Unnati because he planned it. If you are always conscious of that, anybody telling anything, will also go to him. Master
Yes.
plan or master planner. Because we have not actuated that will. We thought we were born to our parents, and later on we understand they were also born to their parents. So they can't be the first cause. So the first cause we don't know, that unknown factor, God we say, spirit, Atman, Brahman. So it is because of that we all exist. So we
Correct.
attribute when he has given us his life, he
True.
has a master plan for us. That is why
So
he is
it
running the world.
almost, yeah, it almost, uh, you are echoing a word which we should always remember is to surrender.
This is how the sun works.
Surrender.
We need not
Everything.
say that in so many words, but in our heart we will always have this.
Yeah.
You have given me a life, you have given me a field, you have given me the wherewithal, and now you through so many forms praise me to test me. That's all. It's all your Leela, that's all.
So yes, keep giving that surrenderance to the Almighty at His
Yeah. So
lotus
the easy
feet.
way we would request everybody, you give a name to this power.
Correct.
Uh, Deep reflection will definitely reveal that we have not, the present me and mine had no role in my birth. Simple common sense, the present me and mine, which
As
we
no,
don't know at what stage it came into being,
He
which
has
had no
designed.
role in my birth. So the power which is behind my birth has got a master plan, and he is working out the master plan. And that is why mysteriously we will find so many things are getting together. We would not have planned at all.
Correct.
Even at the inauguration of the Unnati, we remember we did not have any idea as to how it will grow. But his plan is there, to grow. Every now and then, whatever is needed for that, he is bringing.
Correct.
And then slowly, we say it is growing. It is all his plan, his plan, his plan. We are grateful that he has chosen us to be there. So instead of accepting the praise, we will become more and more grateful to him.
Humor.
You could have chosen somebody, but you chose us.
True.
And so that we will derive the joy out of it.
Absolutely.
You gave us a thought about the plight of the uneducated youth. You made us to think about their life. They are also entitled to live like everybody. So what should I do? I have no idea. Then you gave us this idea. Slowly no building, and then you slowly have an headquarters, then the module, training module,
So
then the
Swamiji, this thought also will help us from avoiding possessing that
correct.
in a way it will
Sure.
it will give that detachment from that.
Because he is the owner. He is the owner. We are the agent under power of attorney.
That's all. Super.
Anytime he can revoke.
That is super thing. We are only power of attorney holders.
And he can revoke at any time. Somebody else can come and think. So if that
So
is
nice.
there, the ownership will not be there.
Very good.
Trusteeship, not ownership. It is
Thank you,
nice.
Swamiji. This is very, very powerful. It is thought provoking. I think men in power should be always thinking about it and be conscious about it. And as we all, Sri Ram, Jai Ram is something which probably connects that
That is the link.
whole
That is the
journey.
link.
So thank you, Swamiji. Thanks a lot. Thank you.